Hi, my name is Sazsha. Welcome to the Muthaship. Let's see what our messages are for today. The heart of the reading today, we have the Fool card and the Prince of Swords. So you may be coming into some new clarity and insight, as well as just learning a bit more. Some of you, this is a place where you've been doing some inner work. Some of you have been sharpening up some of your esoteric knowledge. But in general, this is a place where you're shifting more into your own power. Some of you might even be offering communication and expression to others or to the world. But this is you essentially moving back to 0 point. Many of you maybe have come through a completion cycle and are just kind of at a new place in your own truth and understanding. So this is a place where you can begin to take a leap of faith, trusting in the divine, trusting in yourself, trusting in the divine plan and purpose for you and your twin flame path. And this is a brand new start, a brand new open doorway. This is also you, especially if you've been working through Sophia's programs, healing that inner child within and reclaiming your divine birthright and your divine innocence. Today for the divine feminine energy, we have the Knight of Swords reversed, we have the Death card, Queen of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords reversed. So you may be coming out of a challenging time where maybe you had a lot of disharmonious thoughts, agitations, misunderstandings, and also maybe you are not receiving the information and offers and even truth that you desired in your situations. This may have placed you in a position where you had to kind of carry a lot, and you had to heighten your own ability as well in order to create your own world, your independence. Some of you may be even caring for others and taking on a lot of responsibility. So this is not an easy time, but this was part of your growth cycle. And you also are coming to a complete end of things. This is a huge change. This is where you may be moving to a new location. You may be coming out of circles that don't serve you anymore. This is you transforming yourself in such a way that the old no longer applies to your vision, to your process, and to your path. For the divine masculine energy today, and do remember that both sides of the reading apply to you because we are all both polarities, masculine and feminine. You have the Eight of Swords reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So many of you are maybe interacting with a false sense of self, and this can be linked to codependency and feeling kind of isolated or separated. For many of you, you may have received some triggers and really need to take a look at giving to yourself and kind of upping your own self-value and self-worth, not limiting yourself. I would suggest Sophia's program on confidence, and there's also one on anxiety. These are the mini packages in the description box below, and you do need to have the Twin Flame Union package at least. So you may be coming out of some wishes and hopes and desires that maybe didn't turn out how you wanted to. You may be feeling that you are a little bit abandoned or even rejected. And this has been a hard place to be because feeling separate from what you want is always a hard place to be. But I will remind you that by cosmic and universal law, you are one with all things. There is no separation. This is just a perspective. This is a viewpoint. And this comes from your own conditioning, cultural and social conditioning. And this is where you address your own healing work. And when you heal on this level, you do your inner child healing, inner adolescent, wherever you've received wounding. This is where you uplift these things and come into your own power. And you begin to understand that you're not separate. And this is also you understanding your twin flame path more, understanding the contract between the divine, masculine, and feminine aspects. Because you really do have a chance for happiness and contentment. And this is not just suffering in silence and wishing that things were a certain way. This is coming out of that energy and being uplifted to your total fulfillment. Let's get a few more cards out. Divine Masculine. You have the Princess of Wands reversed and the Queen of Cups. So you may have also been deciding between two aspects, even two relationships. Some of you may have come away from something you thought you were passionate about, because you're beginning to understand that wherever you hold your vibration, that's the type of people that you attract to you as well. So if you're not honoring yourself and loving yourself, then you will also be surrounded by people who treat you the same as how you feel about yourself. As within, so without, as above, so below. So there's a need to really harmonize yourself and go towards what you love, go towards complete emotional fulfillment. Receive that nurturing care, that warmth and admiration, and understand that you don't have to be in this place of limitation. Divine Feminine, you have the Queen of Swords reversed and the King of Cups. So I'm getting a sense of maybe the truth was not told in some of your relationship aspects. And this is you standing your ground and making changes according to what you need, so that you can stay in your own truth and your own power and your own conviction. Many of you also were perhaps looking outside of yourself for fulfillment, when everything you intrinsically need is internal. When you focus on the internal you, your inner world, everything outside of you will shift. So you may have emotional offers coming in now because you're valuing yourself more. For some of you, this is also just a confirmation that you are on your twin flame path and you do have a twin. So whoever this person is that you may have been thinking of, that's a confirmation. They do know who you are and you know who they are. Let's get a few guidance cards for today. Divine Masculine, you have the Coyote Spirit. So this is all about not forcing things. This is about doing your inner healing work. And sometimes you will have an attachment to an outcome, or you will really believe that things are going in a certain direction when you find out that the opposite is true. Or you will be guided to do something unorthodox even. And this is trusting in the universe, trusting that there's a plan for you, and allowing that room and that guidance for yourself to grow. Sometimes this can be uncomfortable, but it will put you in touch with the place that you need healing. At the heart of the reading, we have the Owl. So this is having that clarity, beginning to see coming out of the storm and allowing yourself to trust in the universe and trust in the unseen, because you're in touch with your own truth, your own clarity, your own information, and you're getting the correct guidance. So for some of you, this is really reveling in your twin flame path and beginning to understand your contract. This is a place where you've already made a sacrifice. And for those of you who are new to the path, this is where you do make that sacrifice. And you invest in yourself now for something that you really want in the future. Wanting that purpose, that passion, wanting fulfillment, wanting unity, wanting to be centered in your twin flame path. So many of you have had these illuminations come in. Some of you may have had dreams. You may have been dreaming your person as well, or they've been dreaming you. And this is all about this fresh start and being able to take this discernment into the future with you as you also open up to being divinely guided. Divine Feminine, you have the Ant Spirit, and this is all about collaboration. This is the piece of the puzzle coming together. When you fulfill your twin flame contract and you focus on the internal you open up to how multidimensional you are, and you work with a team and you work with other twin flames, your twin will naturally evolve. This is understanding the contracts of both the masculine and the feminine. So for some of you, this is working through the twin flame union package and putting in the work. Sometimes the work can seem large, but this is where you draw on support from this community. This is where you ask for guidance. You can book me for an image reading today also, and I can help you to pinpoint those places that you need to address or apply the self-healing programs, apply the work, so that you can really see things turn and shift in your world. This is also a double confirmation that, yes, this is your twin.